welcome back to my studio. Today I want to do something different. I want to give you some painting tips by explaining some of the basic principles of design that will help you improve your painting. If you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comments. The design elements and principles are divided in 4 categories: conceptual, visual, relational, and practical. Today we will concentrate on the conceptual. In my table, I have a seascape. I have done several seascapes, sold a few. I only have these 2 that I'm showing because they are not finished. I found a stain on this one and I'm gonna put a bird in there. And then I have this other one which I need to finish the lighthouse in here. So I have studied seascapes with the deceased Joyce Orner. She was a beautiful seascape painter. In future videos, I'm planning to paint some landscape and seascapes, and I am waiting for some equipment that I need to set up so that you can see both the painting and also see at the same time simultaneously the palette where I'm picking the paint from. So let's get to it. The first conceptual principle is point. You have to create a focal point in your painting. A focal point is an area where you can direct your eyes to it. Otherwise, your viewer will not know where to look. To decide where to put your focal point, you can use the basic rule of third. Imagine that this is your canvas. You have to divide your canvas in thirds. That's why it's called rule of thirds. So you divide it in thirds, 3 pieces, and then you divide it again in thirds. Where the lines meet, those are the areas you're gonna put your point of interest. I didn't do it as good in here, but let me show you this other picture. So in this picture, you can see where the lines meet. That is where you put your center of attention, where the lines connect. The center of attention should not be in the middle. It should be off to the side and at the top or the bottom. Once you have a center of attention, you can have some repetition that will tie the elements together. The second conceptual principle is line. Straight lines attract your eye to it. A straight line could be a tree, a fence, a clothing pole, a leaf, etc. You want to create attention to your center of interest. Avoid lines in other areas. In the landscape video that I am doing next, I will explain to you how to eliminate the focus on attention on background trees. Curved lines create movement in your composition and can help you direct the eye to other areas of your composition. So it's good to have some curved lines that will bring the attention to other areas. The third conceptual principle is plane. The plane is a 2-dimensional space with length and width. To create depth in your painting, you need to have several planes. For example, if you paint your trees in a row, they're in the same dimensional plane and you will not have depth. However, if you have your trees in different planes, you create depth. The fourth and final conceptual principle is volume. Volume is the amount of space occupied by a 3-dimensional object. We need to create 3-dimensional objects to create form and depth in our paintings. You create volume by shading and highlighting your objects. In a future video, I will cover how to shade and highlight the different shapes cubes, cones, cylinders, and spheres. I hope I have simplified these added concepts and help you improve your paintings. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.